as of checking prior to making this video, yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is officially the worst reviewed Marvel Studios film on Rotten Tomatoes with the lowest score, officially falling below The Eternals. In recent memory, there's been a lot more rotten Marvel films, or at least films heading in that direction, than anything. Whether this is due to what they're trying to say with the film, whether it's due to unfinished effects, sloppy editing, whatever you will attribute to it, whether it's just fatigue, bad scripts, whatever though, it's definitely apparent that Marvel's Phase 4 now, to kick off the Phase 5, is not as strong as some previous phases. Although there were still plenty of films that were lower rated when it comes to the previous phases. Naturally, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2 springs to mind, the first Captain America, the first Thor. There's plenty of them, but never have we seen as many rottens. Now, yeah, it looks like by the time it's all said and done, and when all the reviews, like 400 plus, are calculated, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will be the worst reviewed MCU film ever, according to critics. And, fine. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, there's legit people I know. They're on this podcast as well. Eternals, top 5 MCU to them. To me, bottom 3. But hey, that's, everybody's personal preference. I can see exactly why people might hate Quantumania. I can also see why people love it. I can see why it's polarizing. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but in the end, it's everybody's individual opinions, and Rotten Tomatoes is just that. It's Rotten Tomatoes. And now I know people are going to do the thing where it's like, wow, Rotten Tomatoes says it, so clearly MCU bad. But then they're going to be the ones that are like, but Rotten Tomatoes was wrong on Batman v Superman. See, that's where they're wrong. So it's pick and choose your own battle, right? Choose your own adventure, MCU score. Whatever the case is, though, it doesn't matter. Like, we've talked about this before. MCU films can be rotten and they're still going to make money because they're pulling in the crowd, right? And that's kind of where it's at, and we see that now. And I think this just shows that it doesn't really affect much, if anything. So we'll see what happens in the end with the box office and what happens with the franchise moving forward. But yeah, how do you guys feel about it? Is this truly the worst MCU film ever? Is it?